Well, good evening, good evening. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, Stardom Mid Summer Champions 2023 is now in the books. Interesting show. Very interesting show. But wanted to get on here and give my review of this show that happened today, July 2nd. So let's go ahead and jump in. So Stardom Mid Summer Champions. This was at the Yokohama Budokan in Yokohama, Japan. And we had a decent handful of matches. Ended up being 3 title matches. I thought there were only going to be 2, but they actually had 3 title matches. And one match that was a non-title match that was in the main event, which I thought was kind of interesting. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. All right. Okay, so first off, we had the pre-show match, which they had this on the Stardom YouTube page. We had a tag team match. We had Waka Tsukiyama of Club Venus and Yuna Mizumori teamed up to take on Queen's Quest of Miyu, Amasaki, and Hina. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like lately Yuna Mizumori has been kind of teaming up between folks of Cosmic Angels and Club Venus. Maybe it's just me, but I've been noticing that. Lately. Overall, it was a decent match. Definitely back and forth. Really could have gone either way, but it was a decent match for what it was. And Waka actually got the victory for her team. She did that Tiger Suplex roll-up on Hina for the 1-2-3. And there you go. Something we haven't seen in a while. Waka Tsukiyama getting the pin. And her and Yuna Mizumori pick up the victory in the pre-show match. Kind of a bummer that was a pre-show match. But hey, a victory that counts. So kudos to Waka Tsukiyama. She's still able to occasionally pick up a victory here and there. So it's nice to see. It's really nice to see. Okay, let's keep it going. Hold on a second. Gotta make sure I get the right ones. Here we go. Okay, main card. So the main card started off with a trios match. So on one side you had Hazuki and Iida of Classmates of Stardom and Aya Sakura taking on the trio of Suzu, Suzuki, Seira, and rookie HANAKO. I have to say, this was actually a really good match. I enjoyed this match. I really enjoyed seeing Aya Sakura and HANAKO really square off against each other. Of course, those were the 2 rookies in this match, and they went back and forth. I mean, the fighting spirit from both ladies was just on point. Seeing Aya Sakura trapped in that Boston Crab, and even transitioned into a single leg crab, and she still fought through it all and was still able to get the rope break and escape. So that was really impressive. And even HANAKO took some head kicks from Aya Sakura. It was just really cool to see these 2 rookies go back and forth. I wouldn't mind seeing them in a singles match in the near future. But all 6 ladies look really great. Of course, always enjoy seeing the tandem offense between Suzu, Suzuki, and Seira. And even Iida and Hazuki look really good. We got to see some high-speed action in this match as well with Seira and Hazuki. So thought that was really cool. But when it was all said and done, HANAKO actually got the victory for her team after hitting Aya Sakura with a JP coaster. Shout out to the Jumbo Princess Himeka. Got the 1-2-3. HANAKO, Seira, Suzu Suzuki picks up the victory. Great match. Definitely enjoyed this match from start to finish. And it was cool seeing HANAKO get the victory for her team. Thought that was really cool. Definitely enjoyed that match. All right. Next up. Oh, let me take a quick sip of water. Okay. Next up, we had an 8-woman tag match. We had Stars versus Queen's Quest. So for the Stars side, we had Momo Kohgo, Koguma, Hanan, and Mayu Iwatani taking on Queen's Quest, made up of Utami Hayashishita, Saya Kamitani, Azumi, and Lady C. This was a pretty decent match. I'd say it was action-packed. Could have been a little longer, personally, but it was still a decent match for what it was. Saya Kamitani ended up getting the victory for her team, pinning Momo Kohgo after hitting her with a Star Crusher. Got the 1-2-3. And Queen's Quest. So 2 back-to-back pay-per-views. Stardom and Sunshine and Stardom Mid Summer Champions. Back-to-back victories. So congratulations to them. Afterwards was really, really weird. Now let's talk about this. So afterwards, Utami Hayashishita got on the mic. Now, of course, they didn't have, any English translations during this segment, but I checked out the Stardom Twitter, and pretty much Utami says, unhappy with her performance as the leader of Queen's Quest, Utami wants to go on a journey so she can self-reflect, and leaves Queen's Quest in the hands of the other members. So pretty much leaves Queen's Quest? Like, I'm not exactly sure what to think of this y'all. And the timing of it is so weird. The timing is really weird because, number one, they just won 2 back-to-back pay-per-view matches. 2, Utami apologized to Saya and the rest of Queen's Quest for all the turmoil she caused, which, it seemed like a happy ending. It seemed like everybody was cool. You got the 5-star Grand Prix getting ready to start in a few weeks. July 23rd. That's coming up. That'll be here before you know it. And she's making the decision to go on a self-reflecting journey and leave Queen's Quest. I mean, at one point I was thinking Utami Excursion, but I mean, it really wouldn't be one that would last because, like I said, 5-star Grand Prix is in a few weeks and she's in the 5-star Grand Prix. So, I mean, I don't understand. I really don't understand this. I mean, I don't know if this is just she wants to go unaffiliated, want to just do her own thing, or I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I really don't. It's just the timing of all this is weird. Is really weird. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I guess could she just, be taking time off until the 5-star Grand Prix, I guess. Maybe, is that what it is? That she's just going to take some time off until the start of the 5-star Grand Prix? Maybe that's what that means, but why would she need to leave Queen's Quest? Or maybe she just wants, I don't know, Saya or Azumi to take over as interim leader until she returns. But I don't know, y'all. This sounds weird. It sounds weird that Utami would be doing this. Like, it makes no sense. It actually makes no sense to me. But I guess we'll find out soon. You know? I guess we'll find out soon. That's all I can really say. It just, the timing is so weird. The timing is so weird. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's keep it moving and go on to the next match. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right, next match. We had another 8-woman tag team match. This time we had Donna Del Mundo versus Oedo Tai. So, Donna Del Mundo in the form of Thekla, Maika, Mai Sakurai, and Giulia, taking on Oedo Tai's Natsuko Tora, Momo Watanabe, Waka, and Rina. This was a hard-hitting match. Oedo Tai definitely seemed very fierce and irritated in this match. But it was an okay match. It was an okay match. Definitely hard-hitting. Mai Sakurai ended up picking up the victory for Donna Del Mundo as she pinned Waka with the Maipan roll. So she got on the mic and said some stuff. I don't know what she said, but yeah, she got the victory for Donna Del Mundo. So Oedo Tai Oedo Tai struggling. Really, really struggling. You know, since losing last weekend, and they kicked out Saki Kashima. Yeah, it's crazy. Really, really crazy. But anyway, let's keep it going. Next up, we had a passion injection match where we had Starlight Kid taking on Nene Takahashi. I mean, the match was eh. Starlight Kid, she brought it. She brought her A game, and she kind of rocked Nene quite a bit. But I'm not very big on Nene Takahashi, so I mean, I just saw it as just another Nene match. But Starlight Kid did a little something, so it was nice. She tried doing a numero uno. She tried doing the moonsault. She tried doing a Kichan bomb, and she did an Isasai moonsault. So, I mean, she did the usual Starlight Kid stuff. But Nene was able to defeat Starlight Kid, picked up the victory. I think she hit her with the Nana Rocker. I think that's what it's called. But pinned her 1, 2, 3. Nene Takahashi picks up the victory. But, kudos to Starlight Kid. She tried. That's all I can really say. Now, before we get into our title matches and main event, here is a quick word on the sponsor, Game Beauty. As you continue to watch and enjoy Blitzball Champ gaming content here on the U to the Tube, be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty, our sponsor. For an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products, here is Game Beauty. They offer many different collections such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, and even this special Persona 5 Royal limited edition makeup collection. They also have free domestic and international shipping to most countries for orders over $60. And you can use the promo code BlitzballChamp and you get 10% off of your order for any and all purchases. So be sure to check out Game Beauty when you have an opportunity. Now, we shall return back to our regularly scheduled video. Enjoy. Alrighty, let's get into our title matches. Shall we? Okay. Alright, first off, which I had no idea that this was going to be a title match in the first place. So, my apologies for missing that part. Anyways, we had the Goddesses of Stardom Championship on the line. As the champs, Rose Gold, Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May make their first defense against Shuri and Ami Sourei of God's Eye. Definitely enjoyed this match. Had some really great back and forth moments between Shuri and Mina Shirakawa. And, you know, I was definitely rooting for Ami Sourei and Shuri, which of course, you know, those are my girls. But I figured Rose Gold was still gonna retain. But hard-hitting match, back and forth. If you ask me, I would have rather seen Karate Brave in this matchup. But I mean, you know, Ami Sourei and Shuri are in the same unit, so it makes sense. But I have to say, I was shocked at the finish. I was really shocked at the finish. As Mina Shirakawa was able to catch Shuri with a crucifix pin for the 1-2-3. And she pinned Shuri. Shuri is not usually a name that you hear getting pinned. So I thought that was quite a shock. I did not expect Shuri to eat the pin. I figured if anybody it would be Ami Sourei, but Shuri ate the pin. So congratulations to Rose Gold on a successful first title defense, but wow, kudos to Mina Shirakawa. That's huge. She pinned Shuri. That's huge. That's really huge. But yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. But I mean, you never know what could happen, especially getting geared up for the 5-star Grand Prix. Then, you know, those type of outcomes definitely have a better chance of happening in a round robin tournament like that. But yeah, not the ending that I expected, that's for sure. All right, let's keep going. All right, Saki Kashima making her first defense of the High Speed Championship against former tag team partner and stablemate Fukigen Death. I figured this was going to be a short match, and it definitely was short. Being that it's Fukigen Death, I didn't expect it to be a long match. I don't even think it lasted 6 or 7 minutes, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it was back and forth for a little bit. Even Fukigen Death attempted a Kishi Kaisei on Saki Kashima, but I mean, it didn't work out. But there was a good handful of Oedo Tai interference, as expected. But Saki Kashima would not be put down, was able to eventually catch Fukigen Death with a Kishi Kaisei, and was able to pin her for the 1-2-3. And there's your first successful defense of the High Speed Championship by Saki Kashima. And then the craziness happened. The rest of Oedo Tai storms into the ring, starts beating down Saki Kashima, just beating her down and all. And then all of a sudden, Shuri and Amisore come to the ring and rescue Saki Kashima, just fending off Oedo Tai. And Saki Kashima gets on the microphone and begs for Shuri to accept her into God's Eye, which Shuri has accepted Saki Kashima into God's Eye. So Saki Kashima is now a member of God's Eye. Wow. So you mean to tell me she is now in the same unit led by the one woman that has bullied Saki Kashima for like the past couple of months? I mean, we're talking about somebody that's knocked out Saki Kashima, that's choked out Saki Kashima, that's run away from her, was even able to beat Shuri, but ran away from her, would just get bullied by Shuri. And now all of a sudden Saki Kashima is a member of God's Eye. That's hysterical. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. Well, I guess God's Eye finally got their high-speed wrestler in their unit. Oh my God, that's funny. That is so funny. Saki Kashima and God's Eye. Wow. I can't wait to see what kind of association and kind of chemistry that Saki Kashima and Shuri will have. Dude, she's probably going to torture her. She's probably going to torture her and, maybe whip her into better shape. I don't know, but I find it so funny. Saki would get bullied by Shuri so much, and now all of a sudden she's in the same unit as Shuri, led by Shuri. Wow, that's funny. That right there is probably the biggest highlight of this show, even more than the Utami supposedly leaving Queen's Quest. But I felt like this was probably the biggest highlight. Saki Kashima begging to join God's Eye. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's wow. Anyway, let's continue. All right. We had the Wonder of Stardom Championship on the line. This was Mirai cashing in on her Cinderella tournament wish to challenge for this title, held by champion Tam Nakano. Well, double champion, because she also has the red belt. Good match. Definitely was a good match overall. Definitely back and forth. Tam hit her with pretty much everything. She hit her with everything. And Mirai just kept coming back. Even had her in that really, really painful looking submission. But Mirai was able to fight through it, get to the ropes. A lot of fighting spirit there. Clothesline after clothesline after clothesline. Just a lot of power shown from Mirai. Even slapped on the Miramare, but Tam was able to eventually escape. But when it was all said and done, Mirai hits Tam Nakano. Also, I thought it was very impressive that Mirai kicked out of the Violet Screwdriver. But Mirai eventually hits Tam Nakano with a Miramare shock. Pinned her for the 1-2-3. And the second time was the charm. Mirai of God's Eye is your new Wonder of Stardom champion. She's finally done it. She won the Cinderella tournament last year, challenged for this title, but just couldn't get the job done. Of course, that was when Saya Kamitani had the belt. This time around, wins that same tournament again, makes her wish, and she cashes in, was able to win the match. So Mirai, congratulations on becoming the new Wonder of Stardom champion. I'm happy, mainly because I was getting tired of two belts town. Because, as I said before, I don't like double champions because it happens too much. It happens way too much. And I know she wasn't a double champion that long, but I don't know. Maybe they wanted her to have her taste of being a double champion, and yeah. But, so Tam Nakano is still your World of Stardom champion, though. So she still has that belt. But Mirai has got the white belt. So congratulations to her. I guess we'll see what kind of run she has, but she will be going into the 5-star Grand Prix as a champion. So we'll have to see what happens. That's all I can say. And then the main event. I have to say, I was really surprised. I did not think this was going to be the main event. I was really surprised. But yeah, this was the Indian strap match between Natsuko and Saori Ano. Of course, both of the Cosmic Angels unit. So the main thing, the rules are both ladies are attached to a long strap, which they had like a long black strap. You have to pin your opponent for the 1, 2, 3. Then you have to drag them to each turnbuckle post and tap each post. And at any time, if they can interrupt, then the match keeps going. But as soon as you pin your opponent, drag them, tap each of the 4 corners in succession, then you win. And I have to say, both ladies really went back and forth. It was very physical. Very physical. I was also digging Natsuko's new gear. She had some really cool gear. But both these ladies went back and forth, hard hitting. They both definitely pinned each other a couple of times, but couldn't finish dragging the other to each turnbuckle post. It was close. It was really close. Definitely back and forth. But the last pin that Saori Ano did, she was just able to eventually drag Natsuko and tap each of the 4 corner turnbuckle posts and was able to pick up the victory. So Saori Ano wins the Indian strap match. Definitely great match. I was just shocked that it was the main event. I did not think it was going to be the main event. So, and apparently, I guess they're cool now. I guess they're cool. Maybe this was what they had to do to kind of settle things, work things out, fight it out, and I guess they're cool now. So, at least it's good that it kind of sort of, I guess, turned into a happy ending, even though these two ladies beat the crap out of each other. But like I said, I mean, guess sometimes you just got to settle it in the ring, and then you can carry on like everything's cool. And that's what both Natsuko and Saori Ano did. But if you ask me, I got to keep it real with y'all. If you ask me, I don't think Saori Ano is going to be in Cosmic Angels for too long. Because honestly, she just doesn't have that Cosmic Angels demeanor. You know what I mean? She just doesn't look like somebody that fits the Cosmic Angels moniker. But that's just me. If you ask me, I don't think she's going to be there too much long. So, I could be wrong. We'll see. But I could see if Saori Ano was like in God's Eye, or even in Queen's Quest. But Cosmic Angels, kind of weird. Kind of weird. I couldn't see her in Stars either, but right now she's with Cosmic Angels, so it is what it is. But overall, this was an alright pay-per-view. I wouldn't say that this was better than Stardom Sunshine, but it was alright for what it was. It was okay. It was one of the weaker shows, but it was alright. It was alright. The only thing that I can say now is it's pretty much full speed ahead to the 5-star Grand Prix. So got that to look forward to. But should be interesting. Should be really interesting. But that'll do it for my review of Stardom Mid Summer Champions 2023. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all thought. What did y'all think of the show? What did you think of the matches? Would y'all say this was better than Stardom Sunshine or the other way around? Let me know how you felt about the matches. Also, what are y'all's thoughts on Utami supposedly leaving Queen's Quest, taking time away, doing a self-reflection? Like, what do y'all make of it? And how do y'all feel about Mirai becoming the new Wonder Stardom champion? How do you feel about Saki Kashima joining God's Eye? Let me hear from y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Sunday evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Laters.